So let's take another look at the set as an accumulator. We looked at something a little bit earlier in another video. This is pretty straightforward, simple enough. In the range where some number is between 0 and 2000, or for all numbers between 0 and 2000, how many unique values are there for that number, for those numbers modulo 5? And you might know this offhand, but let's just verify it. So here we've got the set constructor, and I'm going to say, uniques. I'm going to just name the set uniques, and I'm going to say for num in range, and we'll go from 0 to 2000 plus 1. I'm just going to be inclusive there. And let's just do uniques.add. And we'll add num modulo 5. So that's going to give us all the unique results. And so as a collector in this case, it's only giving us unique things, but it is collecting, right? And you probably realized this before I ran it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what we get. So let's put 4 in there. Let's see how many uniques there are if we do modulo 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're going to get 0, 1, 2, which makes sense. When you think about divisibility, you can think about it in this way. So I'm just going to point out that we could have built this another way. We could say, let's say num modulo 3 for num in range 0 to 2000 plus 1. And if we do that using a list comprehension, we're going to get the same result, right? So, if I change this back to 5, that's just a quick, let me throw a list comprehension at you. Realize that this is a cleaner, more Pythonic little code snippet than that for loop that I made. However, don't feel it's necessary at this point to be writing comprehensions. We'll have some other lessons on comprehensions later, but also feel free to get into them. They're great. They're an amazing part of the Python language, and you can write really clean, really effective, and optimal code using comprehensions. Anyway, that's a set accumulator. Both of these you can think of as accumulation processes. Maybe the more classic form is this one that I'm backing up to there, right? The for loop and the range, and just collecting into some kind of accumulator.